Hey beauties, it's me, your girl MVP here, and welcome to my cozy corner of the internet where we create here. So, today I will be doing what I like to call a crochet along with me, and we are going to be making TCD's cowl neck shrug. I'll insert a picture here for you. And I'll also will link the video for you as well. The video will be playing on screen. We will be following along as the video goes. And you all can create this shrug with me too if you like. How cool, right?
For this project, we will be using a 5.5 hook, a measuring tape, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle. I am using Yarnspirations Bernat Super Value yarn. It is in the color of dark heather to match my pants, as you can see here. It is a number 4 medium weight yarn. We are using a 5mm hook. It is 100% acrylic, and this skein is 440 yards. I'm not sure how much I will need, so let's get to it.
Next, we're going to grab our 5.5 inch underneath our underarm to the top of our chest. Now I need just 1 inch or 2 centimeters, so I'm going to start by making.
Alright, so she's already said we need to make a stitch that's 1 inch from our armpit to like the top of our chest. So for me, it's going to be around 3.5 inches. So let's start with making our chain. I've already gotten 2 stitches done. All right, so on our last chain of this row, we are going to do 3 half double crochets. So I already have my first one, so we're going to do 1 more, well 2 more. So 1, 2. And it should look something like that. So here is where I thought we were last time. So now that we finished row 1, we are on our increase end. We are going to insert 3 half double crochets into this first stitch here. This first stitch right there. Half double back loop crochet. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be continuing on like this into the very end of the row. Okay, so to start this row, since this is an odd number row, we are decreasing. I put a stitch marker in the first row that we decreased on, and now for this one, we are going to decrease again. So first we're going to start with our half double crochet. So we got 3 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go into our next stitch, pull a loop through, pull a loop through all 4 on your hook. And then we're going to grab a stitch marker. And if you don't have a stitch marker, you can use like a scrap piece of yarn or something like that. We're going to put it in the bottom of the stitch so we can keep track of where we're at. And now we're going to just half double crochet like usual. So and turn your work. And this row should look something like this. So for this last stitch here, I messed up. We actually need to increase. So it's going to be another 3 half double crochets. Man, these stitch markers here too, to be quite honest. So then it should look like this. Then we're gonna chain 2 and turn our work. So from here, we're going to continue to do our pattern until we have enough, till our portion is big enough to fit from underneath our arm to the top of our breast. So I guess I will meet you back once we get to that portion, and then we'll continue on from there. So put on something cozy and get started, and let's do this.
The dreams that fly into our brain are God and the fates.
And put on something good to watch, because we're going to be here a while. Okay, so since we are now working on the shoulder, we're just going to finish off this row like we would do a normal row. So we're going to crochet our last 2 stitches. And then chain 1, turn our work, crochet 1 into the back row, the first stitch, back loop, half double crochet, same thing, and we're just going to continue to work the same pattern that we have started since we have made this new chain here for the shoulder, and continue to decrease on all the odd rows, and I will meet you back for when we do the neckline. Okay, so now we have reached the neck. So it looks like this now. And I've learned from my last sweatshirt, I need more space for my neck. So I'm going down 2 inches from where she went down, because she starts at 10, I'm starting at 12. You start wherever you feel comfortable. I just know I want more room for my collarbone. I don't like having my neckline be right here. Like, I want it down a little bit lower. So yeah, now we're about to see what she does next, which I can already tell you, we're just gonna continue the pattern up to our stitch marker here, the same way, and then we're just gonna do it to the other side of the neckline. So for me, it's about 4.5 inches, and for you it'll be whatever it is. So meet me on the other side for our shoulders. Okay, so we have now finished the neckline, and what we're going to do is we're going to make now a chain of 12 to match the other side of our shoulder. I'm currently at Goodyear Tires getting my tires changed, so yeah, bear with me. So now we're going to finish the other half of our shoulder, and then once we finish that, we're going to work on the other half of our underarm, and we will have the front panel done. So we're going to start out with this chain right here being chain number 1, and I'm going to do a chain of 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 2 more chains for our turning chains. These chains do not count. 1, 2, and then
we're going to chain 1/2 double crochet into every chain, and then once we get down to the bottom here, okay, once we get down to the bottom portion here, we're going to start our 1/2 double crochet into every back loop. So let's start out with our 3rd chain from the top. 1, and then I will meet you once we finish that to do the underarm with TD. All right, beauties, so we have now finished the neckline on our current top, and now we have chained 12 chains on the side here to match our shoulder, and now we will be currently working on the shoulder. We are going to do, sorry y'all, bear with me, my phone is in my shirt. So now we are going to do 12 half double crochets into every stitch here until we get down to the bottom portion here. Then it will become 12 half double crochet. Well, it will be back loop. All right. And so once we finish our shoulder, I will meet you back here, and then we will have the front panel of our top done. Okay, so I worked on the back of our sweater off camera. I just wanted to get it over with. It's pretty much the same as the front here. So how the back works, you just do your sides, and then you get your chain to come up to here. There we go. You get your chain for the shoulder. You do your chain, and then you just go all the way across till you get to the other side, and then you decrease for your other arm, underarm. So that was pretty easy, and with that we just stay straight. So I'm gonna work, I did all my work off camera for this. Now we are to the arm space here, and we're gonna single crochet all the way around the arm so that it's easier for us to work on, and then from there I will show her doing our arm. Alright, so now we're going to do 1 single crochet all the way around our armhole. So 1 single crochet all the way around our armhole till we get around to the front. Also, sorry guys, make sure that our work is flipped right side out, so the seams should be on the inside. Alright, so, and if you're anything like me and TCD, you're going to want to tuck your tails, okay? So you don't have to weave any later. It's just a pain in the butt weaving tails. I hate it.
All right, so now we're going to make our chain. In the video, she made a chain of 16 inches. I'm tall, so I need way more than 16 inches. So my chain is going to be 21 inches. And then I will meet you at the end of my chain. Okay, so once we have our chain made, we're going to block off 2 at the end to be our turning chains, and then we're going to double crochet down every stitch down the chain, and then we're going to connect to the arm with a slip stitch. We're going to rib the sleeves. If y'all know me, y'all know I very much dislike ribbing. It is so easy to get thrown off. So be diligent, count your stitches, and check often so you don't get thrown off track. And I would say also put a stitch marker at the base of your slip stitches so you know where you slip stitched. All right, so I got one arm finished. I got another arm and the hood to go. What I love about this sweater so far is that it has thumb holes. That's so cool. Never made anything with thumb holes, so first time for everything. Awesome. And I like that it's just breezy, you know? I love the sleeve. I love how puffy it is. I love that. Another tool for my arsenal. All right, so we have finished our sleeve. We made the necessary increases, and now we've made it to the top here where we have our stitch markers. And now that we've made it to this point in the video, she says that we're going to start to decrease. So with this, we're going to start our stitches off like normal. We're going to slip stitch our 2 stitches and then do a chain for our beginning stitch. Now with this, we're going to go into the back loop, pull through, go into the next loop, the second stitch right here, go into the back loop, pull through everything on our hook. And then we're going to crochet like usual. And at the end of this row, I'll show you how to finish off this row. Alright, with our last 2 stitches left, right here, we're going to yarn over, go in back loop, pull through, then go into the next loop here, yarn over, pull through. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Then you're gonna yarn over, pull through all of them, slip stitch, slip stitch, single crochet, and then turn our work and do the same thing. We're gonna go into our first stitch here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 4. And then we're going to continue on about our way until we finish our sleeve. And then I'll meet you back here so we can connect our sleeve and then start to work on our cuff. All right, so we have our arm finished, and hopefully we all did that together. So now we're about to work on the cuff of the shirt here, which is going to look like this when we're done with the arm, with the thumb hole. And we're going to tuck our strings, obviously, but you already knew that. So yeah, let's follow along with the video and see how she does it. All right, so we're going to make a chain first of 15. I believe my chain for this side was 14, if I was not mistaken. Mine was a little bit different than hers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I was wrong. It was 16. Jesus, help me. So we're going to make a chain of 17. And then slip stitch our way back down that chain and then continue on. And all the way around, having 2 slip stitches down here to anchor, and about time we're done, it will look like this. So let's meet each other back after we finish our chain. All right, we have our chain, which I'm not gonna lie, it looks way longer than than this one. See? So let me recount my stitches and we'll figure it out in a second. All right, so I believe I have 15 too. So let's start with our slip stitches. So our top chain is our turning chain. We're going to go into a second chain from the top and then pull through everything. And we're just going to continue on like this so we get a full cuff all the way around. And nothing added, nothing taken away, no decreases, no increases, just super simple slip stitch ribbing all the way around the cuff. And once we're finished with that, I will come back and show you all. We will connect the cuff together and do the thumb hole together. I've now finished both sleeves. We got the cuffs done. Fuck these cuffs. They really pissed me off. And it's taken a lot longer than I thought, but it's been a holiday, so what do you really expect? I mean, from Halloween to my birthday, you know, it's just we've been busy. But now the only thing left to do is the hood. I'm so fucking excited. So excited. We're almost there. Yay! So I just finished row 1 on our hood here. Check it out. Check it out. So exciting. So after following along, we're going to keep doing this for 32 more rows. And then after we get 32 rows, we're going to come back to stitch up the top. And then we will be doing the bottom. And then we will be done. Oh my God, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. Yeah, Yum Yum, I'm excited. Yugi's right here. Say hi, Yum Yum. So after we do that, we will be done. I will meet you back here